one half of Bussin With The Boys, Taylor Lewan. Taylor, we talked last year. We talked Jim Harbaugh had just been hired by the Chargers. You said 3 years. We got 2 more. What did you think about the steps that the Chargers took this year?
You see it in the record from the previous year before Jim Harbaugh was there and to now. Guys made leaps and bounds. Ultimate culture guy. Goes to people with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. He's a guy that radiates an energy like nobody else. So the guys buy in. It was all about getting NFL guys who get paid millions and millions of dollars to buy into this quirky, confident personality. It seems like they have. They obviously, they laid an egg versus the Houston Texans in that wild card round, but they've got a lot to be proud of for this year, and I think they'll take a next step in the next year.
Is it hard to buy in, easy to buy in? Wow, we just walked right by an interview, I guess.
Okay,
So yeah, exactly.
That guy, he was there, he walked through. Shout out that guy, man. He had a nice fit on.
Not as good as yours, though.
But
is it easy or hard to buy in sometimes when it comes to that, or does the resume speak for itself with a coach like Jim?
I think the resume comes into play quite a bit. When you have a guy with a unique personality like Harbaugh, I was never coached by him. All it takes is 1 or 2 times for his enthusiasm, his attitude to show up and be proven a couple times, and it's off to the races. As a football player, you're always looking and searching for something to believe in and be a part of, and I think Jim has all the capability to be a Super Bowl champion coach.
You guys have bet on yourselves. You and Will have both bet on yourselves. You guys are doing your own thing now. Just what was it that took that step to make you guys bet on yourselves and say, we're going to do our own thing, we're going to do something different?
Well, dude, I mean, Barstool has been an incredible partner to us. Everything about them has been amazing. They've taught us so much about the game and the media world and the way they process and go about things. They're not afraid to push the envelope and find new boundaries when it comes to takes or attitudes or filming things. So it's taking the knowledge that you've learned there and try to implement it in your own world, your own space, to Bussin With The Boys, and we're really excited to see what happens.
With some of the stuff, you guys are now in the spotlight. It's not like you guys aren't players anymore. You guys are doing different things. How do you guys keep the haters away? And you're kind of like, we don't care, like, because you guys will say stuff, or you guys meet people that maybe some people don't agree with, but just stuff like that. How do you guys keep all that noise out?
You don't. I mean, it is one of those things that, in the words of Dave Portnoy, if they like you, they'll watch you for 5 minutes. If they hate you, they'll watch you for 10. So I have no problem with haters. Love them to death. I love proving them wrong. Hate when I prove them right, but at the same time, like, everyone's watching, everyone's having a good time, man. I'm just really appreciative that people even watch the show enough, whether they like it or don't like it, to give us the opportunities like talking to you today. I
appreciate that. Last one, your Tennessee Titans. Yeah. What are they going to do with the number 1 overall pick?
I would trade it. I would trade it. I think there's a lot. I think that the LA Rams did a fantastic job a few years ago of getting rid of their draft equity and diving into players that are already established. Cam Ward's outstanding. Shedeur Sanders is great. Obviously, Travis Hunter. Those are like the top 3 guys everyone's talking about. If I am Callahan, your leash is getting shorter and shorter. That's just the world we live in with the NFL. It's a safer bet to go and find an established veteran like a Sam Darnold or something like that going into this offseason and making some moves, because on paper they have a great football team. You need to establish a right tackle, but you have assets on the outside. You have 2 good running backs, a center you paid a lot of money to, 2 first-round picks at the guard and tackle position, and their defense has been very consistent. So they're in a good spot. It's just about, how do you use that draft capital and move it to, what I would do is I would move it into some players that are already established throughout the league.
Look at that. Taylor Lewan breaking it all down. Chargers, Titans. He's the man. Thank you so much, Taylor.
I appreciate you, man. Great to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Yeah.